20-minute sequence. If you haven't got much time, it's the perfect thing to get your body moving. There's quite a few postures in there. So yeah, enjoy. Okay, so just grounding through your feet. Maybe just shifting your weight forwards and back so you just get a real sense of your footprints. It's really feeling, noticing big toes widening to little toes to the center of the heels. Feel your shoulders, pelvis resting through the feet, and a sense of meeting the space above the crown of your head. Bringing the back of the hands together. Inhale, seat. Exhale. And grow the fingertips away. So you're just easing through the sides of the body. And not from the shoulders, from your feet. And you've done that a few times, just pausing, settling. Taking hold of the left wrist. Soft knees, stand through your feet. As you send the feet down, grow through the left side. Using the left foot especially, and start to ease towards the right, opening up through the left side of the body. Coming back to your center. And change sides, gently extending through the right side, grounding through the right foot. And easing to the left side, opening up the right side of the body. Coming back to center. Clasp the hands together. Take the hands onto the top of the head. Ground through the feet. Stand through the feet. And a sense almost of the thighs feeding up into the hips. All the way through to the crown of your head. Opening up the upper spine. Releasing the arms up. Now you can keep the hands here, the arms here. Or you can take the hands to prayer position as we bend the knees and come through chair. Clasp the hands together, arms onto the thighs, and fold into standing forward bend. And just relax the head. Let the arms rest against the thighs. And spread through your feet. Really feel that support through your feet. Release the hands down. Let's pick up the right foot. Extending the right leg. Opening up the right side of the body and bending the right knee. Extend the leg open. Bring the right foot to the ground. Walk the foot, slide it back so your front knee is over your heel. Ground the back knee. And making sure that you've got a nice kind of sense of opening through that back thigh. And then gently easing forwards and back. Easing forwards and back. And trying to get your weight through both feet, front and back. And then just pause as you rest back. Try to soften. And then easing forward. Make little fists with your hands, fingertips facing in. And then picking up the back foot. So you're just allowing that back thigh to open up a little more. Bring the foot down, just readjust so your knee is comfortable. Bring your hands to your thighs. Take your weight back. So again, we've got weight through the front and back foot. Back of the hands together. Inhale, seat. Along the jawline. Clasp the hands together. Let the bump at the base of the neck rest to the sternum and the sternum to the sacrum. Sacrum, pelvis to front and back foot. Crescent moon. Take the hands into cactus. Bring your hands down. And take your left foot a little wider, bringing your left hand on the inside of the left foot. Again, you might like to make little fists. Just allowing your heart space to open. Try not to push the chin up. Kind of imagine that your spine is growing through the crown. Again, as we pick up the back foot, we're opening up the back thigh. We release the foot down. Take the hands a little further away and just rest through your hands so your upper spine can just relax forward. Relax the head. You may like to go a little further, bringing your forearms to the ground. Again, try not to put all the weight through the front foot. Try and get some weight through the back foot. And then we take the hands back towards the feet again. Tuck the toes under of the back foot. Ground through both feet so the back knee floats as you ease your hips forward and back. And then pause. Take your front leg back into dog, but this time into quite a squatty dog. We're going to bend the knees deeply. If you want to go into plank, take your feet a little further back. Stay squatty. Inhale. Stick out the tongue. Into plank. Bring your knees to the ground and rest back into child. Can we lean into the inner hands and feet? Spread through the fronts of the feet. Let your head be supported through your hands. We start to widen out from the sacrum and the back of the heart, so we're kind of almost pulling the mat apart with the hands and feet. Widen, 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 and then draw back through the center of the hands and feet as you unfold into cobra. Send your pelvis to your feet so the upper spine opens up. And then you come back onto your hands and knees. Tips of the toes on the ground, and breathe into your back body. So as we breathe into the back body, the belly naturally draws up into the spine. Widening from the sacrum and the back of the heart. And get a sense that you're drawing back through your hands. So you draw through the center of the palms, drawing the heart space forward. And then we round again, breathing into our back body, really allowing fluidity in the spine. So just working with that. Just really allowing the spine to move. And when you come into your kind of cow again, drawing through the hands, opening up the upper spine, pause. And then send your bum to the wall behind you, but grow the fingertips away so the knees are light as you release into your dog. Now you could stay here, or if you like, you could ground through the left foot and pick up the right leg and extend the right leg open. You can bend the right knee, opening up the right side a little more. Extend the leg open again. Now you could just bring your foot to the ground, or you could take the leg out to the side, to the left, midway between your hand and foot. Bend your knees, lift up the left hand and extend the left arm up and turn to the left. Ground through your feet, opening up. Breathe your body. Slowly release. Coming all the way back. Come back to your dog. And get the weight equal through the hands and the feet as you rest your head. You slowly bring your knees to the ground and rest back into child. So just take a moment here, just relaxing. And then slide your hands back towards your knees. Tuck your toes under, roll over your feet into squat. So relax your head, try not to be heavy in the heels. Let's get the weight through the fronts of the feet. And as you exhale, send the toes away. Try not to bring the tension into the knees. So just soften the knees again. Let's actually come all the way back down again. So rounding, sending the toes away, feeding the thighs up into the hips. And come up as high as you can onto your toes. And then relax the knees. Now don't force the heels down. Can you just relax the heels, relax the legs, and just let the legs almost dangle away from the pelvis, and at some point they will land. When they land, can you just make sure you're equally resting through your feet? Maybe just come up halfway. Try to keep the knees soft, and then releasing back down again. Bend your knees, clasp your hands together, bring your arms to your thighs. Take your hands to your thighs. And again, can we just ease out the tension in the spine by rounding and opening. Take the hands a little further up, really ground through your feet, stand through your feet so we have no strain in the back. Just pause here, feel the ground, meet the space above your head, and then walk to the front of your mat. Again, just connecting to the ground. Bring the back of the hands together, inhale, seat. Along the jawline. Growing the fingertips away from the feet to the fingertips. Don't just ease from the shoulders. And then we rest back. This time, let's clasp the hands together as we ground through the feet, down through the feet, up through the thighs, opening up the upper spine, and ground through your left foot as you ease towards the right. So we really connect down through that left foot. You may find it wants to be a bit lighter. Come back to center. Ground through the right foot as we ease towards the left. And trying to keep the arms, if you can, in line with the ears. Just a rough guideline. We come back. We bring the arms down, and this time let's take the hands behind the back, down through the feet, up through the thighs again, just allowing the upper spine to open so the pelvis rests through the feet. You may like to then take hold of the elbows, keep the heart space open as you bend your knees back through chair, folding into standing forward bend. Release the arms down. And just pause, try to soften the knees. And we start to give the weight to the right foot. We pick up the left this time, extending the left leg up. Opening up through the left side, perhaps bending the knee. Extend the leg open. And bring the left foot down. Slide the foot back. Bring the back knee to the ground. And ease gently. Forwards and back. Just trying to ease out any tension. When you come forward, just trying to keep the foot grounded, don't lift the heel. When you come back, however, if you want to take your weight a little further back, we're not trying to sit on the heel, but your toes may come up as you allow that front leg to open. Please don't push through resistance, don't force anything. Come forwards again, little fists with the hands, fingertips facing in towards each other. Picking up the back foot, bringing the back foot down, just readjusting that back knee if you need to, and taking the hands to the thigh, I should say, and take your weight back. So you've really got the weight through the front and back foot. Back of the hands together, inhale, seat. Along the jawline. Hands together. Bump at the base of the neck, resting to the sternum to the sacrum. Sacrum, pelvis to the back and front foot. We don't want to hang in the groins. Take the hands into cactus. Bring the hands down. Take your right foot a little wider, bringing the hand on the inside of the foot. Ease forwards and back if you like, just to ease out any tension. As you come forward again, little fist with the hands, picking up the back foot. Release the leg down. And maybe walking the hands a little more forward, grounding through the hands, allowing the head to relax and the upper spine to let go. You may like to go a little deeper, grounding through the forearms, grounding through the front foot. And then taking your hands back, tucking the toes under the back foot, coming up, maybe easing forwards and back. As you come back, take a pause and take your front leg back into dog, but let's go into a squatty dog, bending the knees deeply. Little step further back. If you'd like to come into plank, inhale, stick out the tongue, plank. Bring your knees to the ground, rest back into child. Take a moment and then wake up the feet, so spreading through the toes, leaning through the inner hands so your head becomes lighter. Breathing into the back body. Notice that the elbows are light, I'm not lifting them. And then we feel like we're almost pulling the mat apart as we widen from the sacrum and the back of the heart. There's a widening through the sides. And then we start to draw back through the wrists and unfold into cobra. Send your pelvis to your feet, soften the elbows. Come back onto the hands and the knees, tips of the toes. And breathe into your back body. Try not to be directly over the wrist. Try and take your bottom back a little. As you breathe into your back body, you're growing your fingers, knees and toes away. Belly draws in. From the sacrum and the back of the heart, we widen. Drawing back through the center of the hands, drawing the heart forward. And then again, growing the fingers, knees and toes away. Just working with this in your own time, trying to get some fluidity in your spine, releasing tension. When you come forward into cow again, this feeling like you are drawing back through the center of your hands, drawing the center of the chest forward. But then we're going to ground through the feet and the hands. Send the bum to the wall behind you. Release the fingertips to the wall in front of you or space in front of you. And pause. Ground. Now you can stay here, or you may like to pick up the left foot and extend the left leg up. Bending the left knee, opening up the left side of the body. Extending the left leg open. Now you may just like to bring the leg to the ground, or you could take the left leg out to the right side, midway roughly between the hand and the foot. Bend the knees, turn to the right, lifting up that right hand. So ground, and then standing through the feet and the hand, opening up the front of the body. And then slowly releasing, gently turning. Always take the time to come out of the posture. And then pausing again, can we ground through the hands and the feet? Pelvis to feet, heart to hands. Can we let go of the head? Can we allow our shoulders to soften? And then gently bring the knees to the ground and rest back into child again. You may prefer to bring your hands under your forehead or indeed your arms by the side of the body and rest.